This is a normal size pop, and this is the brand new Bitty Pop. And now today, we're going to be taking a look at pretty much every single Bitty Pop that Funko has ever created. Because the amount of detail that these things have are crazy. And now here's actually what the box looks like open. I was able to get one of these a little while ago from GameStop, and that's actually where that Minnie Mouse came from that I showed you a minute ago. And also inside of here, we got a Pluto, which is super cute, as well as a Mickey Mouse, and then the mystery one that I got was Steamboat Willie. And so yes, you guys heard me right, there is a mystery figure inside of every single one of these boxes, which makes it pretty fun. And then on the back side here, you can see how hard they are to get. And actually, a little fun fact, the Steamboat Willie was the hardest one out of all of them. Pretty cool. Oh, and that's not all they come with, because there's also a small shelf that comes inside. And if you guys want to check it out, they are clear acrylic, and then you can put all 4 of them in there. And then also, if you get more than one of them, they do stack on top of each other. So if you buy a bunch, it's almost like your own mini collectible shelf. And no, don't worry, this isn't the only one that we have for today's video. I also got a bunch of other ones, so let's get back to the normal camera angle and crack them open. All right, this is a lot better. Now, I'm debating on what to start with. I'm thinking Disney. But the cool thing is that's not the only license they've done so far. There's also a few Harry Potter ones that I was able to pick up too. And I do want to let you guys know that I was not able to get every single Harry Potter one. For some reason, the Dumbledore box as well as Voldemort just hasn't released yet. They seem to be coming in sometime next month. And so let's start by jumping into this one, which has Goofy, Chip, as well as Minnie Mouse. And then the mystery one, we have no clue. Oh, and also another thing that I do want to mention is that you can't take these things out of the box very nicely. You've got to rip it. It's not an easy pop the back. It's got the glue all the way across it. And also something that I didn't show you with the other ones, but I want to show you with these guys once we pop them out, it's that you can actually take the figures out of the box. So if you do this and you squeeze on the bottom, there is Goofy outside of it. I mean, come on, that's amazing. And another thing that I do want to mention is that these boxes are pretty sturdy because they're not made out of cardboard. They're actually more of like a plastic or vinyl, which I really enjoy. And then you can just pop them into your shelf. And also another thing that I really like, and kind of how I showed you earlier with the Minnie Mouse, is that every single one of these figures is based off of a bigger one they've created in the past. So you can see here the Goofy as well as Chip are both based off the Mickey and Friends ones that came out, I believe, like late last year. And then this Minnie Mouse here is actually the Walt Disney Archives one. And if you look really closely, you can even see the Minnie Mouse as well as Mickey Mouse going across the top. Like really, Funko went above and beyond with these guys. And I guess we can put this one in. And now let's find out what the mystery figure is going to be, which actually comes in this like tiny little black box. And the nice thing is there's also a pull tab on the back, which makes it super easy when opening them up. And this one here is, aha, Brave Little Tailor Mickey. I'm not exactly sure what the rarity is on this, but I am noticing it's part of the 90th anniversary. And I guess I could check. Okay, this one here is a 1 in 3, so not too rare. But like I mentioned earlier, for the first box, I got Steamboat Willie, so that is a new one. And I guess now we could try out stacking them on top of each other and see how well it fits together. Oh, yeah, that's pretty sturdy. There's a little groove that really holds them together nicely. And when you shake it, it's really just the figures on the inside. And so let's just put them here for now and get on to the third set of them, which is going to be another Mickey and Friends one. And this one's got the Mickey and Friends Minnie, Daisy, and Donald Duck. Some pretty fun ones for sure. And now the 2 mystery ones that I'm missing are the band concert Mickey as well as conductor Mickey. Let's hope we can get one of those. But I guess the good news is with these here, my mom was hoping to get a few of them. So if I get a double, it's not too big of a deal. And so here we are, everybody, with that acrylic case. And I guess we could put that right on top here. So there's the third layer. And then let's take a look at the 3 Mickey and Friends ones. And now I also want to mention that I saw a lot of people saying they thought they were going to be super cheap, but they honestly feel really, really sturdy. And when you put them on the shelf, like, I don't know, there's just something about them that feels high quality. The only thing is now when it's up to 3, you gotta make sure that they're fitting in all right. Like I'm noticing some of them starting to slide a little bit. You gotta be kind of careful. And now everybody, let's find out if I got a new mystery character. And I really am hoping I did. So that way I can just kind of be done with these guys once I open up the 4th box. And let's find out. We got, aha, band concert Mickey. And the other one I've got is the Brave Little Tailor one. And actually, now that I think about it, isn't this the rarer one? Yeah, it is the 1 in 6. Okay, so on this last one, fingers crossed it's conductor Mickey. But I gotta say though, this one is looking pretty snazzy. And if you take it out, like, yeah, I mean, he's even got the wand in his hand. That's super detailed. And just like that, onto the shelf you go. And now everybody, the last one we've got for the Disney collection is Sorcerer Mickey, Dale, and Princess Minnie. I've gotta say, there's a lot of Minnies here. And I guess there's also a lot of Mickeys, but that makes sense for the Disney line. And they also probably want to make it so you get like a good main character for every single box. Alrighty, so who do we have? have. Okay, Sorcerer Mickey is looking great, especially because that is the Fantasia version. And then I'm also really enjoying the Princess Mickey because this is part of the Walt Disney Archives again. And then Chimp with the tiny little nuts in his hand, that's pretty funny. And you know what? Taking Sorcerer Mickey out of the box, I think he's got to be my favorite just because that hat is pretty cute. And also just like in general, I like the pose he's in, you know? Almost like he's lifting the water. It's really well done. And so now let's find out if we can go 4 high here without them falling out. I've got to be careful because I've noticed Minnie is really slipping around down there. But then we've got the Fantasia Mickey or Sorcerer Mickey. Then we've also got the Princess Minnie and Chips. Just got to go right. There we go. Not too bad. And now also think about this, guys. If this was the normal size of Funko Pops, we could have millions of them inside of this room. And now everybody, I guess it's time. Let's open up this last one here to find out if I got... What's the last one that I need? Is it, okay, Conductor Mickey. I'm hoping it's that. Come on, Conductor Mickey, come on. Conductor Mickey, we got it. Oh my gosh. Okay, that is perfect. And so that means right here, guys, is every single one of the Disney Bitty Pops they've created so far. And I'm probably going to keep up with these guys because, like I said, they don't take up much room. And so now, everybody, it is time to get into the Harry Potter ones. And like I mentioned, we've got 2 different ones here so far. The first one here being Harry Potter, Draco Malfoy, and Dobby. And then the other one that we've got is Hermione, Hagrid, and Ron. Some pretty great stuff. And now when it comes to these mystery figures, it's a little bit more interesting because you are getting brand new characters. Actually, before I crack it open, let me show you guys the backside here, like some really interesting stuff. And so let's slide these guys out and find out what we've got here. Ooh, okay. Now, do I go 5 high? Yeah, let's do it. Let's try it out. Alrighty, there we go. And I also want to mention that it doesn't seem very wobbly. I'm just afraid I'm going to knock it. And then, like I mentioned, guys, we've got the 4 figures here, and I'm really curious to see what the mystery one is going to be for this, but we'll check in a second. Oh, and this is interesting. Inside of this Harry Potter, the one that they gave us here, I'm noticing that he actually has a tiny, tiny version of Hedwig. Alrighty, so now let's slide them in. We've got Harry Potter and Hedwig. We've got Dobby that needs to go up here, which is also looking really great with his sock. And then we've got Draco Malfoy with just his wand. And now something I did notice to probably give them a bit of an easier time is that if they are small things like the wand, they're kind of just like bumped out a little bit, not a separate piece. Which I totally understand with how tiny or bitty these things are. And so now let's find out what the mystery one is going to be. Ooh, we got Snape. And now I'm curious what this one was limited to. 1 and 3. So nothing too crazy, but still a really neat figure to have. And of course it is new because it is the first Harry Potter one I've opened up. And I honestly think that it's crazy that this is every single figure that I've unboxed so far. It's just like a little bit taller than my hand. And now let's get into the second box of Harry Potter. And if I don't, well, here's the thing. I'm wondering, do I open up the third one that I got? Because I do have a second one here. Because I wasn't able to get the other 2, I thought it'd be fun to maybe try to get one of the mystery ones again. I don't know. We'll see in a second. But before we do that, we of course have to get into this one. And maybe there's somebody that would want them. Maybe my mom would enjoy them. I don't know. But anyways, let's take this and put it on top, and I'll show you guys what that's looking like. So we are now officially 6 tall. Yes, 6. And so here are the 3 normal figures. And I just thought about it. Hagrid would technically be a 6-inch figure. But they gave him a normal size box, and I guess that makes sense, so it's just a little bit easier to put into the display. Also, just inside of the boxes in general, they wouldn't have to make like one bigger one. I get why they did it. And honestly, the smaller the better. And now let's find out what the mystery one is going to be here. Okay. You know what, guys? It looks like we weren't as lucky with the Harry Potter ones. We got another Snape. We're probably gonna have to open the other one then. Because, I mean, come on. We can't end on a double. Yeah, let's crack it open. Alright, so the other 3 in here are the Dobby as well as Harry Potter and Draco Malfoy. So we don't need to take a look at those. But it looks like, actually, funny, you can kind of see a little bit on the top. If you guys want to see what I'm talking about before I open it up, you can see like a little bit of the character. And I think I know who it is. And let's find out if I'm right. Yeah, ha. It's Fox! Oh my gosh! Yeah, this is a great one, and I want to see, what is this one limited to? Okay, so another 1 and 3, and we didn't get any of the rare ones on this, but the good news is, we still have the Dumbledore version as well as the Voldemort box to open up. We might get them then. Oh, and I guess I can also show you guys this while I'm about to swap them out, because on the back side here, there is a bit of an opening, so you can just push them right through and then grab them without having to take the whole thing and tip it. Which I honestly think is a genius thing for Funko to add to these, and then if you guys want to take a look, this is every single unique Bitty Pop we got today. Pretty crazy, right? And anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and let me know in the comment section below what other lines would you like to see as a Bitty Pop. Because for me, I think Marvel, Sesame Street, The Office, I'm also just like looking around the room, maybe some anime ones would be cool, Star Wars as well. I mean, seriously, the possibilities are endless. So pop them in the comment section below, and anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you tomorrow!